Hey there. What's up?
हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आज हम बात करने जा रहे हैं कि एक नए टॉपिक पर। तो आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है हाउ टू डील विद
Hmm.
क्रिटिसिज्म एंड यूज इट टू
Just taking a moment to get
हर
your
इंसान को
bearings, yeah?
मिलता है और
Anything on your mind tonight?
लेकिन फ़र्क इस बात का पड़ता है कि हम यूज़ कैसे उसे कैसे हैंडल करते हैं। आज कॉलोनी के साथ हम एक्सप्लोर करेंगे कि क्रिटिसिज्म को नेगेटिव ना समझा कर
All right. No
कैसे
pressure.
एक
Just
पावरफुल लर्निंग टूल बनाया जा
thinking
सकता
out
है।
loud, maybe?
चलिए शुरू करते
Or
हैं।
maybe you're just enjoying the silence, which honestly is cool too. I'm pretty good with quiet, gives the brain room to like wander. So,
हेलो।
anything you want to wander towards tonight?
हेलो।
Hello. There we go. Haha.
सो माय फर्स्ट
Okay.
क्वेश्चन इज
Just testing the waters, are we?
व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन कंस्ट्रक्टिव क्रिटिसिज्म एंड डिस्ट्रक्टिव क्रिटिसिज्म?
Good one. Okay, so constructive criticism is, well, it's meant to build up, right? It's pointing out what could be better, but with the goal of actually helping someone improve. It's usually specific, focused on the work, not the person, and comes with suggestions. Destructive criticism, that's just kind of mean. It tears things down, usually without offering anything useful, and it feels personal. It's less, here's how you could fix this, and more, this is just bad. You ever get hit with that kind of stuff?
So my next question is why do people often feel hurt or defensive when they receive criticism?
Oof, yeah, that's a big one. I think it's a few things actually. First, our brains are kind of wired to see criticism as a threat, like a little attack on our ego. Taps into that whole survival instinct thing. Even if logically we know it's meant to help, it can still feel icky. And then there's the way it's delivered. If someone just comes at you hard, even constructive stuff can land badly. Plus, sometimes we're just not in the headspace to hear it, even if it's perfectly reasonable. Does that resonate? Do you find yourself getting defensive sometimes?
So what is the best way to stay calm when someone criticizes you?
Crypticize. I like that. Okay, so staying calm when someone's laying down a criticism is tough. First, just breathe. Sounds cliche, but it really works. Like actually slow down your breathing. Then try to remind yourself that their feedback isn't necessarily a reflection of your worth. It's their opinion, their perspective. And honestly, it's okay to ask clarifying questions. Like, could you give me an example of what you mean? Sometimes just getting them to be more specific takes the sting out of it. What usually works for you when you're feeling attacked?
So my next question is how can we separate our emotions from the feedback being given?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's really hard. I think the key is recognizing that initial emotional reaction, noticing, okay, I'm feeling defensive right now, then just acknowledging it instead of getting swept away by it. Then try to act back message from the messenger. Easier said than done, of course. Do you ever try to like mentally step outside of yourself when you're getting feedback? Pretend you're a neutral observer?
That's nice. So next one is how can criticism actually help us improve ourselves?
Okay, so pivoting to how criticism can actually be like, yes. So okay, good. Criticism, when it's good criticism, forces you to look at your blind spots, right? things you just wouldn't notice on your own. Can expose weaknesses in your approach or highlight areas where you could be more effective. For example, if you're selling something and someone says, I didn't understand how this benefits me, that's painful, but it's also incredibly valuable info. It tells you your messaging isn't landing. It's an opportunity to clarify, refine, and get better. It's like sharpening a blade, a little friction makes it way more effective. Does that make sense or am I rambling?
So next one is
Lay it on me. What's the next question? You good?
yes.
Sometimes a pause is helpful. I get it. But just let me know when you're ready to keep going. No rush. All right, shoot. What's on your mind?
So my next question is: can you share example of how criticism help people grow in career or education?
Whoa, okay. Kyrgyzstan. That's a new one. I'm not familiar with that term. I've checked my databases and I'm not finding anything about it relating to career or education. Could you maybe clarify the spelling or tell me a little more about what that is? I definitely don't want to give you a bad answer. It's possible I just haven't been trained on that specific thing yet.
So why is feedback important for long-term success?
Everywhere, honestly, but especially in those areas where we're trying to improve. Like if you want to get better at public speaking, you need feedback. It's essential. Or if you're learning a new skill, but it's not just about professional things. It's also crucial in personal relationships. Honest feedback, even if it's hard to hear, can help you grow as a person and build stronger connections. Long-term success to me isn't just about achieving goals, it's about continuous growth. And continuous growth needs honest feedback. What areas of your life are you hoping to improve right now?
What mindset should a person have to see criticism as opportunity rather than an attack?
That's the golden question right there. I think it's a growth mindset, definitely. Believing that your abilities aren't fixed, but can be developed through dedication and hard work, like seeing a mistake not as proof of your incompetence, but as a chance to learn and grow. It also helps to cultivate self-compassion, being kind to yourself even when you screw up, and really framing criticism as information, not judgment. It's not about you as a person, it's about the work or the behavior or whatever it is. It takes practice, but shifting that perspective can be a total game changer. Do you think a growth mindset is something you naturally have, or is it something you've worked on?
How does a growth mindset help in dealing with criticism?
Kick, near, new word. Is that character development, maybe? Either way, a growth mindset's huge. It's about believing your abilities aren't set in stone, that you can get better with effort. It makes you more resilient when things get tough because you see setbacks as opportunities to learn, not as proof of failure. It also encourages you to embrace challenges because you know they'll help you grow. Basically, it's a more optimistic and empowering way to view the world. If you're dealing with character development, maybe trying to work on yourself, a growth mindset makes it feel less like a huge, daunting task and more like a series of small, achievable steps. Does that feel right?
What should we do if criticism is overbearing?
Okay, Carcatism. I'm officially intrigued by your vocabulary tonight. I'm guessing that's harsh criticism, negative feedback that feels especially brutal. If that's right, then my answer is minimize it. Don't don't dwell on it. Take what little, if any, useful information you can glean from it, and then let the rest go. Surround yourself with people who offer constructive feedback, not just negativity. And remember, someone else's negativity is often more about them than it is about you. Does that sound about right with what you meant by carcatism?
बहुत शुक्रिया दोस्तों, आज हमने समझा कि क्रिटिसिज्म से भागना नहीं बल्कि उसे सीखना और ग्रो करना चाहिए। अगर आपको ये कन्वर्सेशन पसंद आई हो तो लाइक शेयर और फॉलो जरूर करें। मिलते हैं अगले सेशन में एक नई इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक के साथ। अल्लाह हाफिज़।